When a piece moves and reveals an attack from another piece on the opponent's king, this is called a discovered check. We'll see a discovered check with a bishop. White plays bishop to d5 check. This move reveals the rook's attack on the opponent's king while simultaneously attacking black's rook with the bishop. After the king retreats, white captures the rook and wins. In this position, we'll see a discovered check with a rook. White's bishop is aimed at the opponent's king. Any move by white's rook will be a discovered check. But which discovered check will be the strongest? The correct continuation is rook takes e7 check. Black gets out a check by moving the king, and white's rook captures the opponent's queen. We can also give a discovered check with a knight. White's bishop on a 1 is aimed at black's king. Every move by white's knight will be a discovered check. The best discovered check will be one that attacks the opponent's strongest piece. White plays knight to a 4 check, attacking black's queen. After the king retreats, white wins the queen and the game. In this position, we'll see a clever discovered check with a pawn. White's rook is aimed at the opponent's king. The pawn advances to the last rank, promotes to a queen, and simultaneously creates a discovered check from its own rook. Black retreats the king, the queen gets captured, and white gains a decisive material advantage. Even a king can give a discovered check. In our example, white's rook on c3 is aimed at black's king. With king to d4 check, white attacks black's rook while simultaneously creating a discovered check on the opponent's king. Black gets out of check by moving the king. White captures the rook and soon converts the endgame to a winning conclusion. A discovered check can also be part of more complex combinations. In this position, white plays a brilliant queen sacrifice for the rook on d7, forcing the opponent's king to enter the d-file. Now the discovered check with a pawn decides the game. After the king retreats, white captures the queen and wins, because the combination gained the rook. In this position, we'll see how a discovered check can serve as a means to a mating finish. White plays a discovered check with bishop to e7, taking away the f8 square from the opponent's king. Black takes on g1, white recaptures with the other rook. Now black's king must retreat to the corner of the board, and bishop to f6 is mate. You can find more about a discovered check in our Chesspedia. The link is in the video description, or scan this QR code. And don't forget to follow us on other social media.